Hi. Recently, my family has discovered spinach salad. We love it because it has a hot dressing made with bacon fat. And there's a lot to love about the spinach salad. First of all, it has spinach, which is 1.1 total carbs per cup. And then everything else in it is basically 0 carb except for the eggs. And so it also uses a salad dressing that I make that doesn't have any yucky vegetable oils or soybean oil. So it's really great for a ketogenic way or low carb, high fat way of eating. What we're going to start with is 1/2 cup of bacon fat. Now, the bacon fat I just get from cooking bacon not every morning. Usually in the weekends we put a big pot of bacon in the oven. And then we take that and pour off the fat and collect it in a jar. And the jar just stays on my countertop and I use it for everything, for frying vegetables, meats, everything. Everything except pancakes, and I've heard that's good. So I'm just gonna melt down that 1/2 cup of bacon fat. Now this makes plenty of salad dressing. So you could actually use 1/3 of a cup if you didn't need so much. And it will keep, you can store it in the fridge and then just warm it. But you wanna use it while it's hot. So I've got it on a medium to high heat and we're just gonna melt the bacon fat. And to the bacon fat, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I'll add it 1 at a time. Now, I believe that 3 tablespoons is 1/4 cup. You can check me on that. And so you could just do 1/4 cup if you wanted. That's a little, it's 3 tablespoons plus a little. I'm going to just whisk that around. It's really very good. It smells yummy. And if you've ever had a hot bacon fat dressing, you'll know how good this really can be. Okay, so you see I'm just whisking that up. It's the apple cider vinegar and the fat. And to that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of prepared Dijon mustard. And this, I think, is one I picked up at Aldi's. It's just a basic Dijon mustard. You can do the coarse grain mustard. That's really nice as well. I have some of that, but could not find it when I was making this. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn that down a bit. Okay, so I'm whisking in the mustard. And at this point, you're almost done. You wanna whisk that in and make sure it's hot. What you can add is salt and pepper. You can add a little bit of garlic. I'm going to put just a tiny bit, maybe that was 1/4 teaspoon, just a tiny bit of fresh garlic. I'm going to add sweetener. Now you can use granulated sweetener or you can use liquid sweetener. I prefer liquid sweetener. If you're using granulated, just make sure to mix it well until it's not gritty or grainy. I'm going to put in 6 drops of liquid sweetener, and we'll test it and make sure it's okay before we use it. And you want to just, I didn't put more in there, I don't know why I did that. You want to just constantly stir to get it well mixed. So I've used a 1/2 cup of bacon fat, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon of prepared Dijon mustard, just a tiny bit of garlic, and sweetener. And pretty much that's done. Like I said, I can add salt and pepper to it, or I can do that on the salad. Now, I'm gonna keep that on warm, and let me show you how to plate this up. Okay, to plate, well, before I plate it, I'm going to pour the hot bacon dressing over the spinach. And this is just some fresh spinach that we washed and picked through and picked the stems out of. I do want to try this one more time and make sure it's sweet enough. Oops. Yeah. Actually, it needs a little more sweetener. Just a little more sweetener. I used that spatula and it may have had more bacon fat on it than this actually does. It smells so good. Just want to whisk it really well. You can even put it, once you get it hot, you can even make it in the microwave, put it in a glass jar with a lid, and then take that lid and shake it really, really well. I've done that before too. That's much better. Okay, that's hot. We're going to pour over the spinach. It's going to wilt just a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to toss that. And I wish I had this in a bigger glass dish, but I didn't have it. And it smells great. So you just want to get it until all the spinach kind of glistens. And then once the spinach glistens, we're going to plate it up. And that is about a cup of spinach. So there's the spinach. And then I've got some chopped bacon. And I'm going to sprinkle the bacon over top of it. And I've got some boiled egg. And I'm going to put the boiled egg. Now, we don't usually put cheese. My daughter likes Parmesan. My husband likes a little cheddar. But usually I don't put any cheese. And my husband, I have to tell you, is not a fan of boiled egg. But when I make this, he really, really likes it. You could spoon a little more dressing over it if you like. I'm just using this spatula just to get it on the egg, but I think that's probably plenty. And that is our spinach salad with hot bacon fat dressing. Hope you enjoy it.